At this point, we just got to hope that Rhett Titus can deliver one for the team here, because the Black Jesus is certainly getting on some people's nerves. Greg, you've been in there with the African-American G's. Tell us about mind games when you're in there with a guy like him.
Well, in situations like this, first off, he is pint-sized. He is tiny, but Dynamite comes in small packages. Black Jesus Sabian, decorated, the world-renowned Black Jesus. He walks. Oh no!
1, 2. That would have been something, and that would have just served to further aggravate the already agitated Black G's.
Yo, the Black G's calls himself the best unsigned junior heavyweight in the game today. And every time he comes out here, despite whatever antics, despite his antagonizing the crowd, every time he comes out here, he backs up that claim. There is no denying the man's talent.
And you know what? He is particularly angry today. Greg, you've been in the locker room. Any insight as to just what is making him particularly bitter today?
The heat, lack of coconut oil in the locker room, and the Philadelphia Flyers loss in the Stanley Cup.
I think I also noticed there might not be enough white women in the house tonight.
There are not enough white women for the Black Jesus Sabian. And you know what? Just to go back to his antics and getting on the crowd, it's mind games into his opponent. It's also perhaps taking the eye off the ball, if you will. I mean, Rhett Titus, an accomplished superstar in the world of professional wrestling, he is the F1 Heritage Champion. You don't want to take that lightly.
You know what? It's almost like that's the one thing that's keeping the Black G's from greatness is sometimes he lets his emotions get the best of him, Salamander.
Oh, absolutely. The man gets fired up, he gets carried away. We've seen it time and time again. He's been fined at this point here in Force 1 more times than we can count.
He's the Mark Cuban at Force 1. Last month, I believe, Force 1 officials, what was it, a $2,500 fine?
I believe it was. I don't know the exact number, but yeah.
And you know, Sabian already has his wages garnished by, well, anyways, a major fine.
8 women have children under Sabian's name.
And I gotta point out, it's 6 different states along the East Coast.
The man travels, he gets around. Oh, hard shoulders there. Rhett Titus went right for the lateral press there. His instincts.
The man's paid more in child support than I've been paid in my entire career from my 40-hour-a-week job.
That's a shoot.
Well, I guess when you're worth $33 million in street weight, it's okay. You can afford to pay out a couple bucks for child support.
Well, the story that's going on right now is Titus is absolutely working over the arm of the Black G Sabian. And Sabian trying to create a little distance there, rolling the outside.
And you know, in all seriousness, you know, Greg pointed this out earlier. Rhett Titus is a serious world-class competitor. You know, he has fun with the ladies, but inside that ring, he is very focused and very capable. And there's a reason he's the Force 1 Heritage Champion, Salman.
And I'll tell you what, in this matchup, Rhett Titus defending his title for the first time. It's one thing to win the title, but he really wants to put an exclamation point on that and really show what he's got here and make a great defense.
Wait a minute. Sorry, Salamander. Crybaby antics right now. He ripped a sign up. Sabian really needs to get some focus because it seems like he's paying more attention to those on the outside of the ring than his opponent.
Yeah, but see,
he's not like guys in yellow shirts.
And he doesn't like old people.
White, old people.
In general. But not limited to.
But it may have been an effective technique because now Titus isn't paying attention.
And look at this. Salamander, look at this. Sneaking in from... Whoa! Oh my goodness. Look what the sign says. Gary Coleman. Is he insinuating that the Black Jesus is in fact a replica of Gary Coleman of Different Strokes fame?
If that's the case, it's not the first time that Jesus has walked, and Gary Coleman has resurrected himself in the braided Black G's of Sabian.
Well, the memory will certainly live on. So many great memories from my childhood of Gary Coleman. But seriously, these two finally toe-to-toe. All we're missing from this match is a Golden Girl. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Blanche.
We know you're looking down. Thank you, baby. And test of strength here.
Power struggle going on. Titus trying to use that height advantage.
Well,
Sabian using the smarts advantage.
you know, what the Black G's makes or loses in size in this one, he certainly makes up in aggression.
Oh! Talk about aggression. What a vicious stop. Make that two.
Some would say that's
Station served, friends.
absolutely. Whoa! Hold it on.
Caught himself.
Whoa! Vicious, soaring, shooting elbow.
Shoulders like boulders.
Takes him over. And look at this. Again, turns his attention to that arm. Goes for the cover now. While still barring that arm with his legs.
Black Jesus very frustrated right now. You know, if he gets any more frustrated, he might have to smack a bee.
He's gonna burn someone's boots tonight.
And senior official Spanky, not one, not two, but in fact 3, in control of this one, and that was weird with the ropes right there.
Sabian up and over.
Look at this.
Oh!
Wow.
Right to the
The
breadbasket.
athleticism of the Black G's there, leapfrogging over and under, and then coming over and delivering a vicious drop kick right to the
The breadbasket.
exterior breadbasket.
We got it. Cover now.
I just want to let our fans at home know exactly what's going on. Now we're even from early. And look at Spanky. Oh, oh! So uncomfortable and awkward.
Rolls him up. Got a 2 out of that one. Oh,
And you know what?
leaping clothesline.
You know, it's fun to joke and pretend that, you know, Sabian, oh, he's just a little guy. But there's a lot of power in that frame.
I can attest to that. You know, the man's, like I said, Dynamite comes in small packages. What he lacks in size, height-wise, he makes up for in girth and strength. That's no homo.
And it's weird because they always insist that he's bigger than me, but I don't know what he's talking about because I'm just 3 inches taller than him. What's he mean?
Back to action.
And he said something about my girlfriend, I could ask her. What does he mean?
Back to action.
Oh, Lex Luger.
You're filthy. Just saying.
And it's all in good fun here today, Summoner, but that was not in good fun. Neck snapped against the bottom rope. And the Black Jesus, it's almost like you can sense things going in his direction. He's going for the kill right now, Greg.
Oh, good Lord. Drops his sternum right across the apron. That is the stiffest part of the wrestling ring.
And you know what? When sternums get dropped, it's just all sorts of problems.
Oh, ouch. Man can chop, too. Lighten up Titus.
Soulful with those hands.
Right into the pectoralis.
Oh, not to be outdone. Wow.
Oh, no.
Titus really telegraphed that one. Oh.
Face to face, Sabian and that beautiful young lady in the crowd.
These guys are going chop for chop here. Sabian put on the brakes. Oh, and introduces Titus to the ring apron, head bouncing.
Oh, and Sabian clearing out traffic. Clearly, he's definitely going to throw Rhett Titus into the chairs. Oh, oh!
Come on, that was a little. Come on.
Sam, there's nothing funny about tricking our loyal fans here. Ooh, the power of Rhett Titus.
Great reversal into a Samoan drop. Nicely executed, and both men are down.
And Greg, we were talking earlier. Can you just confirm this? You did do a Samoan drop in your match, and I pointed out to the fans, you are in fact 1/18th Samoan, right?
I am in fact 1/18th Samoan. My great uncle on my great grandmother's side was Samoan, which is why I wear sandals a lot.
Okay, I stand corrected. I give it to you.
See, I told you, Salamander. And here we go, toe to toe. Sabian's raging in there.
Oh.
And this thing's going full cycle.
We got a Donnybrook here, friends.
It's almost like this match has been injected with something.
HGH.
And that's homegrown hero he's talking about, because here's Rhett Titus. Big clothesline. There's a lot of juice in this one.
They got a deuce. Oh,
It is thick.
Titus now going to the top. Probably going to stick his head through the tile there. Oh, big cross body. Sailed halfway across the ring there.
Rhett Titus in a position right now. It's about reversal. Sabian from behind. Sabian always from behind.
Not the first time that's happened.
Filthy.
Whoa! Salamander, that's what makes Rhett Titus one of the best.
Hooks the leg down. That drop kick should have done it right there. I mean, that was
Away for
amazing.
retaining the Heritage Championship.
Right to the jaw. Right to the jaw with that one.
And you know what? Sabian, we remember, he's had a broken jaw in the past. Very sensitive area for him. No homo.
Oh, Hurricane Rana takes him over.
Spin kick. In position. Over. Side tap up. Hold on. Oh, STO.
Complete shot. One or the other.
Box spin. It's cover. 1, 2, 4. Oh, Spanky.
So close.
Spanky right on the case.
So close.
Whoa. Oh, Black Cheese. Where's he going?
Clear.
Oh. A quick break. Pulls one out for his homies, and here he goes with the belt.
Oh,
You didn't win that. That's just wrong.
And what a surprise, the black man stealing. Black cheese stealing, I mean. The black cheese stealing. No, the black cheese stealing. The black cheese, the black cheese.
the views of
Spanky laying the law down.
the views of Brett Lauderdale do not necessarily reflect those of NWA Force 1 Pro.
Can we put a disclaimer on the screen right now? Thank you. But back in the action. Quick distraction. Sabian. Oh, he's got speed on the ropes. Spanky. Oh, thank God. Thank God for Spank.
Great peripheral vision there.
Great referral vision as well, if you will. So did that.
1, 2, 3, the pride of the Lens Crafters out on Hamilton Drive.
And the pride of the NWA. You see that patch on his jersey, Greg? That's official.
National Wrestling Alliance.
They don't just throw those patches around, EJ. As EJ nods at me from a distance.
They don't give Ribera jackets to everyone.
Once you get a Ribera jacket, definitely wear it around at all times.
Don't worry about jackets right now. Let's
Sorry.
These two guys jockeying for position on the top rope here. Oh, and Titus shoves off the Black Cheese. And Titus once again going high. Got him up.
Whoa! Razor's edge almost. Down he goes. Whoa! Ready? Ah! Thank God. And Rhett Titus steps up and defends the honor of Force 1 and defends the honor of all the lovely ladies here tonight.
And right there, as I said, he put that exclamation point on that title win last month. He's proved that it's not a one-shot deal. It's not a fluke. He's champ for a reason.
He's not a one-minute man, I mean a one-show man. He is all about business. And as he graces that pin-up mile in the